24 verses of trial. You're going to get this in a minute. James 1 and 2 says, when you face trials of any kind, count it all joy. Pastor, where's the joy in that? I got to go through 24 verses of trial for one verse of miracle in my life. What's the good news in that, Pastor? Open my eyes to where the joy is in here. Well, I found joy this week when I asked one of our lawyers about court trials. I said, how do attorneys really feel about trials? The lawyer said, well, Pastor, we don't mind going to trials because we get paid pretty well when the trial starts. But most attorneys will tell you that they would much rather settle the case out of court. I said, really? Well, if you get paid more, why would you rather settle it out of court? He said, because in a trial, Pastor, you never really know what a person will say when they get to the witness stand. When he said that, it blessed me, because I went back and I reread those 24 verses of the man's trial in chapter 9 again. And I noticed that every time they asked him a question, the brother said the same thing. Every time he opened his mouth, his testimony became more certain. Every question, his testimony got a little better. And I need to tell somebody here, I know you're going through some trials because you got blessed. I know it doesn't seem fair right now, but you need to count it all joy. I know you got some haters in your life, but just count it all joy. Because the enemy doesn't really know what he's doing to you. He's putting you on trial, but the rules of court say that you can't put a person on trial until you give them an opportunity to go to the witness stand by themselves in their own defense. And what blessed me this week is when I realized that the statements you give when you're called to the witness stand is called your testimony. And the shout in the text is this: every time the enemy tries me, I get another opportunity to testify. The enemy doesn't realize that these trials are making me stronger. In chapter 9, every time they asked him a question, his testimony got stronger. First time he said he must be a prophet, but by the last time they asked him the question, he said his name is Jesus. So every time I'm tried, I'm getting a little stronger. Every time I get questioned, I'm getting a little stronger. I don't know about you in here, but I don't mind testifying for the Lord. Because Revelations 12 says, and they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. I came by to tell somebody that there's power in your testimony. There's deliverance in your testimony. Every time you testify, you're getting a little stronger. Every time I testify, it opens up some glory in my life. Every time I get on the witness stand, is an opportunity to testify about Jesus and what he did in my life. Good day, y'all. I'm on across the field. But before I go, I wonder, is there anybody here that feels like you're in some trials in your life? Is there anybody here that feel like the enemy is testing you and trying you because you got blessed? I came to tell you that it's all right. Just count it all joy. But I came here today to serve you a celestial subpoena. You just been called to the witness stand in church. And before I go, I need to swear you in. If I got anybody here that feels like you had a miracle, but it also has some misery with it. You need to raise your right hand. Now, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. You got to testify. Was it Jesus that opened your blinded eyes? Was it Jesus that fed you when you were hungry? Was it Jesus that put clothes on your back and shoes on your feet? Do I have a witness in here? Is it your testimony that Jesus dried every tear from your eyes? Is that your testimony? How do you feel about him? Is the man all right? Is he all right? Is he all right? And before you close your testimony here today, do you have anything else you want to add to your testimony? I know it's Thanksgiving in a few days, and maybe before you leave the witness stand, you want to tell the Lord, thank you. Thank you for keeping me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you that every morning I see brand new mercies. Thank you for bringing me out. Thank you for my trials. Thank you for my tests. Do I have a witness in here? Is there anybody here that can tell the Lord, thank you for your grace? If it hadn't been for your grace, I never would have made it. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that brought my liberty. I don't know how he came to love me so, but I'm thankful today. He looked beyond my faults. He looked beyond my faults and saw my needs. Tell him yes. Tell him yes. Tell him yes. Somebody say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You opened my eyes. Thank you. You brought me a long way. Thank you. Shout yes. Hallelujah.